Yeah, I don't know if there's a way round the back.
Yeah, is there a garden on the back?
I mean, the fact that I've got it on a 4, I don't think it's in the back. I think it's actually in the house. I mean, Automatrics MTrack theft recovery operation. It's Friday, the 22nd of September, 2023. So we took a call last night from a customer who'd had his electric bike stolen around about 8:30 at night. It's a Crusher Ranger electric bike, worth between £1,000 to £3,000 depending on the model and the condition. Our customer was playing football, and he had his bike chained up just outside the football training area, and kept checking it out throughout the game, and then he just happened to look over and saw it was missing, and obviously a bit of a panic, called us and said we need to activate the tracking device. Fortunately, it was just due to wake up, so we only had to wait 5 or 10 minutes, and the tracker connected, and we started to track it with some GPS positions. So it was stolen from North London, and we were tracking it for about 35 minutes. GPS positions were going from North London to South London. It crossed over to the Thames. Customer and some colleagues were in a vehicle following the GPS reports, just a bit back from the device. But then we lost the GPS report at the Elephant and Castle area, South London, SE11 area, and we were just on mobile phone location. Now, this particular customer, we've already recovered this motorcycle in May this year, so literally 4 or 5 months ago. And the customer went to the location and recovered his bike with a colleague within a few minutes. And that was outside, so that was good. We had a GPS, so he could go to the location and take his bike back without too much problem. It was just leant up against a building, apparently out in the open, so no risk there. Yeah, we've recovered a few electric bikes, but generally it's always on the GPS because they're left, you know, if we can get them outside, then that's all good. But this one, no GPS, so it's a bit of a challenge. And we're heading up to this cell site location. We've got the tracker under our control. It's about 15 miles to go. We're just coming to the top of the A3. We travelled up from Southampton. So yeah, this could be interesting. Yeah, so as I was saying, this customer, he's had this bike stolen before. Now, these Crusher Ranger bikes, they're quite awesome looking bikes, nice bits of kit. I know they come in sort of bright green, bright orange and various other colours. And his was earlier this year, it was in the green, and he decided after he had it stolen to make it a little bit less popular with the criminals, you know, so it didn't stick out so much. A wrap on it, some sort of black wrap on his bike, that's the word I was looking for. He said he's got his boxing gloves in there, so better watch out if he catches those criminals. Yeah, well, there's a few other e-bikes we've recovered as well, but like I said, normally the GPS comes in when they're outside, easy peasy, no problem at all, and we can send the client or the police or the client and the police to that location, and it's all wrapped up pretty quickly. But this one was a bit more awkward. We sent Danny to the location. Danny does a lot of our finds in London, and he was out from about 10:30 till 2:30 in the morning, driving at the cell site location and the last GPS location that we had. Yeah, so we decided to peel back last night about 2:30 in the morning. We've only got 2 phone mast cells to go on. It's quite unusual in London. Normally you have more of a group than that. What we could do from the tracker, we could see the accelerometer, we could see it was stopped, and we could also see the temperature coming back from the tracker. It's one of the bits of data that we can look up and use to our advantage. And we could see that the temperature was around about 25 degrees. Now, last night in London it would have been about 17 degrees or 16 degrees, so 25 degrees indicates it's indoors somewhere or underground car park, probably, and explains why we couldn't get GPS. We've got an option to call our contact in the police when we pick up the RF signal, because at the moment we're going to have to stop, put the roof antenna on, and do a radio find on this location. Without GPS, that's what we do. So yeah, just see where the phone cell is. I've done a bit of research on the mapping of the cells. We've got a tracker in the car. We're going to obviously try and remap the tracker to those cells, all being well. So Kennington Park Road we're on at the moment, 2.2 miles to the search cell location site that we've pulled up to check. Friday 3:40 in the afternoon, so it's just starting to get a bit busy. So we're just looking for somewhere to pull over and actually get the roof antenna on at the moment, and then we'll be turning on the RF equipment. We always like to get out on a couple of miles before the main search area, because we can often pick it up as we drive in. If you see anywhere for me to pull over, let me know. Okay, so I've just pulled over here just to get my bearings a little bit, driving around in London, making sure that I've got onto the phone mast. So I've had a look on the laptop as well and spoken to the office. So where I'm parked at the moment, I'm on 2 of the 3 phone masts that we've seen on the stolen bike. So we're going to be pretty close, probably within half a mile of this, or a mile of this area. I've just seen that the 3rd mast is just north of the Thames, so I've put in a postcode which will take me just a little bit further north towards the Thames, and try and not come off of these 2 phone masts, and then hopefully we should pick up the signal. So it's 5:45, still late at the moment, but we're going to lose the light about 7:30, I should imagine, 7 o'clock, something like that. So with a bit of luck, we should pick up the signal. Okay, cool. Well, you can probably hear we got the RF signal now. I'm pulled over in SE11 area, sort of quite close to where the last GPS was. Taking me a bit of ducking and diving going around these corners, but I'm in an area where there's got some terraced houses with 3-storey buildings, and it's not a very long road, but I think it's just behind me, but I can't see it obviously on the street. You can hear the RF now. I keep resending the signal to it just to make sure it keeps pinging away. I've given our police contact at the Met a call, and he's going to see if he's got officers available. Also, the client has asked if he can come down. No problem, he can come down, so he's on his way as well. So we're homing in on it now, not much longer. So what I'm going to do is this is the street where the RF is. I'm just going to look down in these basement flats to see if it's parked out front. Just, in these basement bits here. Otherwise it's going to be inside. Can't see it in any of these basements. Just have to make sure there's nothing obvious. No. Okay, so that's the end of the road now. This is the road we got it down, Radcott Street, SE11. The police have just turned up down there. They're just parking up. That's good, they didn't take long. Wow, that must be a record. Normally when I'm waiting for the Met it's 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm Richard.
Hello Richard, I'm Hannah.
Hi Anna.
Hi Richard, James.
Hi James.
How you doing? Good?
Yeah, I'm alright. Right, so this might be new to you.
Yeah, sure.
So it's an e-bike. It's been stolen once before actually, in May. So
Okay.
we'd already tracked it back once, but normally we get a GPS, send the customer there, he goes and gets it himself or whatever. But this time we lost the GPS.
Right.
So when we lose the GPS signal,
Like a radio.
yeah, we've got an ultra high frequency distress beacon.
Okay.
So we use the direction finding, so we can pick that up from about half a mile away.
Okay.
So we get the phone mast location, and I map the phone masts with my tracker in the car, so I get to on the same masts.
Yeah.
And then within a few moments, I'll pick up on the roof antenna. So that roof antenna there,
Right.
pick up the signal, and that's brought me in here, and it's brought me to this corner, not far from where your car's parked. So I've just parked here. So that, if I just show you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the track, the beacon coming from there, picked up on that aerial coming through. Well, that won't obviously guide us to the exact house, so I have a handheld unit.
Oh, look at that! Wow.
So this is a handheld one that can walk to the door and the windows, and it'll pick up which house it's emanating from.
Will the beeping get like quicker?
It doesn't get quicker; it gets louder.
Right. Okay.
So you can adjust it. There's a gain adjustment on here. So I'll turn this one off now. Don't need that one anymore. And we go over to this one. Right, so put it in this one now. If I turn it down, I lose it. But I'll turn it up.
What you say it gets stronger when you're in that corner?
Yeah. Well, I haven't been up there, so I haven't been out in the car, so I haven't been going like this down the road.
Okay.
I was going to say.
No.
Might get a few looks.
So if I just point in that direction, I can hear it. So I turn it down till I lose it. Still got it. Still got it. I'm gonna go this way. Slowly. There we go. There we just. So I've got a number on there, number 7. Right? On top.
Is that a volume?
Yeah, it's like an adjustment to see how close I am to it. So it's getting louder. So that's on a 6.
And it was 7.
Yeah, but it's all bars now. If you see the bars go up as well, so that's a full-on 7. So it's just
7 mats.
no,
What's the max?
we go down. So if I can get it on a 6, let's just on the 6 there. Big. That's probably favourite at the moment. That's all. Right, so I'll turn it down to a 5. I'm on a 5. You just rule out the next door. So there's nothing on a 5 on that door. Yep. And then we're on that door and we've got it on a 5. There you go. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got it on a 4 right at the door. Turn away. Nothing.
So you
Turn to
can
the door. Okay. So I'd say 99% sure it's in this apartment. So now you just got to see if someone will open it out. The thing is, they've got a ring doorbell and they see the police at the door. They're not going to answer.
Yeah.
Do you want me to knock it? So they could, if this spooks them, they could find a track on a bike and throw it away, smash it with a hammer. So the last time I came into the Met Police, officer said I needed a warrant, come back tomorrow. Then I got onto the Wiltshire Police Force and then they sent it in a special burglary unit. We got 5 arrests, East Europeans. That was stealing tools. You know, all the tools were inside under the stairs. So we detected it in there. So this is the problem we've got. Stolen bikes inside. No one's opening the door.
Yeah, the problem with us is the power of entry part.
Yeah.
Like, we can't do that door in for a bike, unfortunately.
No.
Unless someone was dying on the other side of the door.
So an airbox.
If they're damaging it, isn't it? If they damage the property, there's a right to access. So if you believe they're damaging whatever's in someone else's property.
There's no lights on.
No lights on in the whole house.
No. I can't see anything either. It looks like it does go quite far back.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way round the back.
Yeah, it's just is there a garden on the back?
I mean, the fact I've got it on a 4, I don't think it's in the back. I think it's actually in the house. I mean, we could check. I mean, if there's no one in there, then we haven't spooked them. That's the good news. Unless they've got a video. Unless they've got a video.
Yeah, the only possibility is that.
Yeah, look at the curtains being drawn. That's unusual, isn't it? Especially in this. I thought it might be this one because it's the scruffiest one here. All the other properties look really nice.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot we can do until they answer the door.
Are you able to check who lives here?
Yeah, we can do checks on that.
And maybe
and
they'll.
put
I
that
don't
as a
know whether
person of
they'll
interest
have.
on the report. Obviously, I don't want to say too much on the camera in case it's recording now.
No.
Because it could be one that only records when you press it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that is the case, because then they won't know we're here.
Yeah, I didn't press the doorbell, did we? Knock the door.
Let me have a look.
Okay, so it's about 10 to 10 now, quarter to 10. Police turned up to go up to the apartment door with me, and we could definitely quantify it was emanating from the basement of that apartment down there. So we knocked the door. No one came to the door of the middle apartment, and then we tried to knock the door on the bottom apartment. No one came to the door. So if no one comes to the door, no one's opening the door, that means that the police can't gain entry unless they've got a warrant, basically. They weren't interested in getting a warrant this evening, but they said they would come back and look at it tomorrow. So I don't know what that means really. Hopefully they're going to come back. Customer came, but what was interesting is the actual street is quite a nice street. There's some nice houses here, nice apartments, but that particular apartment in the basement there, apparently it's got squatters in there, and we heard that from the neighbour. So the neighbour said that there's squatters in that apartment, and she also said that there's bikes going in and out of that apartment all the time, nice bikes or whatever. So to me that sounds like that's a place for stolen bikes to go and not come out, and obviously the bike is inside, no GPS, the RF's inside, we can't get to the bike. So the plan is, at the moment, the police are going to come back in the morning. There's no one in the flat, so we don't believe we spooked anybody, and the customer as well is going to come back in the morning, but the police are going to go in. Well, hopefully they're going to go in and get his bike back. That's the plan. Might have to send Danny here, or we might have to come back again in the morning, or do whatever's required basically. But there's no point in me staying here all night now waiting for this, because they're not going to do anything tonight, they've said. So they're not going to do anything till the morning. We also walked round because there's some back entries to this apartment, but apparently it's just to do with the pub over the road, and it's a fire escape, and it's not something that the criminals are able to use. So that ruled that out. So we went and checked that out as well. So I'm going to go back to Southampton and then just liaise with the police and the customer, and then we'll try and update you a bit later, see what happens. So you can see the location of the apartments, the ground floor apartment, just to the right of that brown door there in the centre. And these blue arrows now have been popping up on my screen, indicating that the e-bike or the tracker or both are outside of the apartment, because now we're getting the GPS fix. I mean, it's jumping around a little bit, but basically it's in the near vicinity, and I'm still waiting for the confirmation from the client or the police that everything's all good. Client has gone to scene, been very helpful on this project, and hopefully I'll get some feedback from him soon. Okay, a quick update. It's now Monday. The police turned up again to enter that property on Saturday, but didn't go in, and then they also turned up on the Sunday and didn't go in. But we've had some news from site this morning. So basically what happened is we had a member of our team on the Saturday set up some dash cam on a vehicle, park it right in front of that apartment, looking into that area to see if we could see anyone going in and out of the building so we could keep an eye on things. So yeah, set up the camera. We noticed a few people going in and out of that building during the Saturday and the Sunday. One guy we saw twice. There was the lady at one point, and there was also another chap who looked quite suspicious at night time entering the building. And then, obviously Monday now, the police have finally managed to set up like an operation where they've been monitoring the apartment, and undercover police officer leads in a team to open and force entry and recover this stolen bike for our customer. And yeah, it was a great relief to see that bike being carried out by the police officer on that dash cam footage. That's the customer's bike, and there's also a few other bikes being brought out as well. So in the end of the day, it turned out to be a great result for us finding the bike, but it shouldn't have really taken that long. But as far as our customer's concerned, he's got his bike back and he's happy, so cracking.